Hey, it's Jessica Mauder, author of Love Life, Be Life, Share Life book, and the new podcast, Empowering Freedom. It was previously entitled Love Life, Be Life, Share Life, but as I've been working on my mission and my goals and helping serve people who are recently displaced from work, I decided to rename it Empowering Freedom, which is really the life call I have to empower people to live an abundant life. So today I'm coming to you with the Focus Challenge. If you watched me on the Lotus Rocher show, that was something that I shared, the 5 key things for success. Focus. F was fear, false evidence appearing real. O is overcoming obstacles. So you're going to watch the other videos so you can see the rest of that C-U-N-S. But for today, we're going to focus on O, overcoming obstacles. So it's just like when you're driving down a street and there's a speed bump. What do? You go through the speed bump, you overcome that obstacle, right? If you're climbing a mountain, it's going to be a bigger obstacle, right? So sometimes you're going to have speed bumps and sometimes you're going to have mountains to overcome. So it may take more time and effort and energy, and depending on what your faith is, it may take more praying, right? It may take some things that you need to do in the process of that. And so I gave you a couple examples. Maybe it's your health, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your business, maybe it's your job. There's going to be some type of obstacle that's going to come in your life, and they always come, and everybody's obstacles are going to be different. So my obstacles are not going to match your obstacles, right? They're going to be different levels. And the things that you might say for someone like, oh, that wasn't a big obstacle, but for them it may be, right? So someone may see my obstacles and not think they're that big of a deal. But for me, living in it, it may seem like a big deal. This morning, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I had a hard night yesterday, and we're working on some things, going on a family trip, Southwest Airlines, because of weather. There's been flights canceled and things like that. So obstacle is realizing that I am not in control of the flights. I have the control to keep my flight or cancel my flight. And the airline is just trying to do their best, right? So I'm just trying to be patient in that, knowing that weather conditions are changing. It's getting warmer here. It's going to be in the 50s today. It's going to be 60s tomorrow. So hopefully by Saturday, it's figured out, right? But I can't worry and stress about it and let it consume my day, right? And so everybody processes things differently. And this is a good message for me. This is a good lesson for me because my husband processes things a lot different than I do. And so my reaction to him asking that, I was just like, I can't take any more negative, because if I'm trying to manifest, I'm trying to pray for the positive on us having a on-time flight and us having a safe flight. So I will not take any more negative. So I don't want to hear it. And not realizing that he may want to, that may not make him feel good, right? So definitely owe him an apology today. But I just want to say that sometimes you're going to have obstacles in your life, and it's not always the obstacle, it's just how you're going to handle that obstacle, right? And so, I like to say, okay, you're going to recognize that you have an obstacle. Number 2, you're going to think of a specific action that you can take towards getting past that obstacle, or the thing you can, maybe focus on instead. So maybe if there's an obstacle, say you're down in a game, you're playing volleyball, you're down in a game, right? So there may be an obstacle that you need to overcome. Maybe you need to change things up in the lineup. Maybe you need to sub somebody in, sub somebody out. Maybe you need to shift the passers, right? So somebody else is passing. So that same person that they've been serving to every single time isn't there to pass that ball, because somebody else needs to be there to pass that ball, and maybe that'll shift everything, right? Maybe you need to pray about it, right? Maybe you need to pray about it, and maybe you need to give it to God. Maybe you need to, so whatever those actions are, whatever those steps are, but think of those 1, 2, or 3 actions you can take to overcome that obstacle. And I feel like, if you've ever played a sport, or you've ever been in school, or if you've ever had an obstacle, you know that you can overcome obstacles. You've done it in the past. But as new obstacles come in, your confidence may be lower because you don't know that you can overcome an obstacle, right? I know in my business, I'm working on that myself as a leader, right? I know how to overcome obstacles on my own, but I'm helping my team overcome obstacles too, right? Because their obstacles are different than mine. Maybe they're things I've gone through, maybe they're things I've not gone through. So how can you help others overcome too? Because it's not just about you. Maybe there's somebody in your life that's having a hard time. I saw a little post that showed trauma, and different people deal with different things differently. And it showed someone in a different trauma response, like sleeping a lot. For me, that's not my trauma response. I don't have time to sleep. I got 2 small kids. I got a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. I don't have time to sleep. They don't let me sleep, right? It's time to get up. It's time to make a breakfast. It's time to help them get ready. So there's not a lot of time to just stay in bed with the covers over my head. I have to get up, right? You feel better when you get up. Make your bed. You feel better. It starts the day off better, right? For me, I like to exercise. I like to listen to something positive. I like to read the Bible. I like to pray. I like to take my nutrition supplements. I like to, just drink more water, right? Definitely drink more water. That helps you. And so you got to think about, like, what are the obstacles? So this week I've had a health challenge. So I'm working on what are the things I can do. I told the kids no sugar before we go to Disney. I told, we need to eat healthy. I'm drinking lots of water. And at the same time, I know it's completely shifted my week. I had I had one recording already that I had to stop. I had one recording that I had to stop and start again. So this time I'm going to finish, but you can overcome the obstacles. Maybe just need to take a drink of water, right? Maybe you need to pray about it. Maybe you need to apologize to somebody. Maybe you need to just get quiet. Take a shower. Make your bed. What is that for you? It's going to be different for everybody, right? Because we all have different obstacles. Your obstacles matter. You matter, right? We all matter. I matter. You matter. And I saw this the other day. We were at church, and for Christmas, they have a candle lighting. And when you start to light one candle, the room is still very dark. But as more and more candles are lit, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And you can see the difference. All these candles, all these lit candles, the light, it's one small light when it's by itself, but when it's together, it's huge. It's a huge light. It provides lots of light, right? And then slowly by slowly, people see that their light matters. Because if it wasn't for their light and everybody else's light, there would be no light. So your light matters. Stop dimming it for other people. Because I always like to say, your God-sized vision, dreams, or coming into the new year, those are given to you for a reason and a purpose. And if you keep dimming your light, I'm talking to myself here, if you keep dimming your light, that's not going to help you fulfill God's purpose for your life. So go out, shine your bright light, right? And don't let other people dim it, because you have a message and you can help people in your own special way. Everybody's got a different gift, right? I help people with health and wellness. I help them become time and financially free and give them something to look forward to, something to contribute to, a community of people who love helping other people, a community of people who are positive and uplifting. And we have an amazing Get Fit challenge I'm so excited for. Hold on just one second. We have an amazing Get Fit challenge I'm so excited for, because it's going to be amazing. They have amazing prizes, and I am competitive. And there's a couple of people who are competitive too. But most importantly, it's fun, and we have a good time, and we support each other. So I hope you message me about the Get Fit Challenge. You definitely want to be a part of it. There's Yeti prizes. There's all kinds of fun prizes, Beats headset. So definitely check it out. It's free to join. We do have products that we use, but you don't specifically have to use them if you don't want to. If you decide to, right now we have a special 40 to 50% off. So how great is that? Hope you guys have an amazing, blessed day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.